So, people sometimes wonder what it's like to have autism or what the traits are, but everyone's different. That's literally everybody, autism aside. But mine in particular, I have so many, but these are some of the key ones is I have to have things perfect because like I wouldn't say perfect, but I'm kind of a perfectionist. One example is sometimes like when I have bagels every day. I always have to make sure they're spread evenly on each side. Say I put cream cheese on the other, I want it evenly, but not too much because I don't like when, say, extra food or like sloppiness gets on my hand. And I'm going to put one tomato in there as opposed to two because I don't like the uneven look. And I want to just eat it straightforward without a mess and have a good taste and make sure there's no food left to waste because I don't like wasted food. And the other one is, I guess another example would be like, say I'm playing with Lego. I want to make sure it looks perfect. Like, I don't want it to look like uneven or like some kid kicked it over and like it looks like, I guess how you would say, like an old relic, like say the Roman Colosseum, not the Roman Colosseum. There's that, I'm trying to think what that landmark is called. I guess it's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Like, I think we are all fascinated by it because of how it leans. But the problem for me is like I don't like looking at it because it just isn't even. Like, I respect what the history of it is and all, but like I don't like looking at it. But yeah, anyway, the other one I have is, for example, like when I go shopping or do anything, I kind of keep to myself and I look for what I need, or I'm simply a straight browser. Like, I know what I'm looking for, and I basically don't touch things unless I am kind of interested in it. Like, I'll look around the store and I'll be quickly in and out, but whenever someone says hi to me when I enter, I just pretend that that I just didn't hear them or something. And the reason I do it is because one thing that's difficult for me is like understanding human behavior sometimes when I don't know the person. And that's kind of why I keep to myself a little bit because sometimes you may think that person wants to be friends with you or that girl likes you, vice versa. But anywho, it's like you want to make sure that you're not confused. So you just go straight forward, look around. And it's funny because some people may think you're stealing, but no, I actually don't touch anything. I just look around and I make it so it's clear that I'm not committing any felonies when I'm looking at their store. And I quickly go out. Basically, I tend to have this thing where I'll look around and just see everything, and if I don't think anything's intriguing to me, I'll just walk out. I just had another one. It came to me, but I guess one thing I do is I like to walk around in unique angles. Like sometimes, like when I'm browsing, I like to go into stores and just look around like it's an art gallery. That's kind of what I like to do. And I sometimes like to see what stuff is being made or what stuff is being sold, what people are buying these days, and maybe it should be an interest of mine. Because I look at commercials sometimes and it's like, why am I watching this? Why are people buying these things? Is what I'm wondering. And if I hear someone else talking about it, like I'm gonna want to check it out. And I don't really have any interest in it personally, at first anyway. But the reason I will think about stuff like this is because, how do I say this? Is it makes me understand that people are different as well, as one thing. Like, I learn in a very different way. Like, one thing is, it's funny because I've published 3 books and I still hope to publish more books in the future, but the one thing is like I have to read in pictures, like I can't, and videos. Like, I used to watch a lot of movies and I used to prefer picture books over chapter books because the thing is I can read chapter books, but I need to know what I'm supposed to picture. Like, sometimes I have to picture specific actors if I'm reading the book, or I have to know where they are. Like sometimes it doesn't say where they are in the book until like later, like say they're flying, but where are they flying to? Amsterdam, that kind of thing. And I think people would know which book I'm talking about in this context. So yeah, learning is not always the easiest for me, and communicating is not always the easiest for me either. Trying to think of another one. Like this is one I noticed just now. Is I You're gonna notice that I don't look at the camera. I don't like to look at people because I like to observe the scenery around me. That's why I'm a photographer too. And I tend to find if I look at someone too much, I feel like this is kind of me reading in pictures is I kind of like get anxiety because like sometimes I wonder if I'm making them uncomfortable or not, or sometimes like I observe their moods and their behaviors, or sometimes like I look away because it's not out of disrespect, because apparently you're supposed to look at people, but it's something that everyone has always pointed out to me is that I don't sometimes look at people when they're talking to me. And I actually do listen, believe it or not. It's just sometimes like I need kind of a bit of a break because sometimes there's so much going on and there's so much I have to focus on, and sometimes it's too much and you gotta like give yourself a little bit of a break or a timeout, but sometimes you can't do that because life takes over, and it's kind of unfortunate for someone like me. But yeah, I'll probably make another video like this. These are the only things I picked up and I've noticed in my lifetime. But if anyone has any questions, please leave it in the comments. I'm going to answer every single one possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I helped you today.